My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This is the only channel dedicated to UFC fight picks and DraftKings lineups run by MMA insiders and professional fighters. Every week, I join Dan Kramer and Nick Newell, two longtime professional fighters that have fought at the highest levels on the planet, as well as Jacob Lyons, a skinny kid from Indiana. So join us every single week for our full fight card breakdowns, our individual fight card breakdowns, our betting guide, and our DraftKings lineups. Next up at UFC Vegas 24, we have Tracy Cortez versus Justine Kish in what the odds makers are saying is one-sided beating. Jacob, is it a one-sided beating? What are your thoughts? How do you see this going?
I think it is. And I think first of all, I just want to say that I'm a proud, very, very proud new follower of Tracy Cortez on Instagram. She does a great job on her page, puts up some great information, some valuable information. So I'm a proud new follower on her Instagram. If you're watching this, Tracy, I know you're probably watching this at some point. I live stream now, so I'm sure you've seen my streams, but I just want to say, what's up? I don't know your marital status, but I'm here if you need me. And with that said, she's a fantastic fighter, very, very good fighter. And this is what sold me on Tracy Cortez as a fighter. There was a shot that she took against Agapova that was unreal. So Agapova's a southpaw, and she's orthodox, and she stepped in to throw a right and caught a left at the same time. So she just walked straight into this left and absolutely did not even phase her. Didn't flinch, didn't stun, didn't do anything. It was unbelievable. She's got good takedowns. She's very patient as a fighter. And then you look at Justine Kish. Kish. She's 3-3 in the UFC. She looks awkward as a fighter. She's almost got like that Stephen Thompson stance, but she's not as bouncy as Stephen Thompson. It's a weird like three-quarter stance. She's got weird footwork. Nothing looks very fluid. And her head movement, man, when she's coming forward, it's not very technical. And her head movement is a lot of just straight back. There's not a lot of side to side. I think that Tracy is actually going to get her in a position where she's against the cage and now there's nowhere for your head to go. And I actually put some interesting prop bets on Tracy to get, I think her second finish ever. So she's got 8 wins, most are decisions. I think that she can get a TKO win in this. So I put her in my lineup. And it's more about Justine's. I just don't like the way that she fights. Obviously, Tracy's very good. She's live for a couple takedowns maybe, but I think she's just overall a much better fighter. And I think she finds a way to get a finish in this fight. And at $9,000, that's expensive, but I actually have real money. Watch our betting fights on our betting video on Saturday. But I got some good prop bets on her, and I think she finds a way to finish the fight.
Yeah, I think, I like that analysis. I think Cortez wins this fight as well. But what's funny is I think Justine Kish is actually the better, more well-rounded fighter. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to wrestling. And Tracy Cortez can dictate where this fight goes. She can take it down whenever she wants to. She can do whatever she needs to when she gets it to the ground. I think Justine's probably, you mentioned her striking's weird because of her stance and stuff, but I actually think she's the better striker. But I don't think it matters. I think Tracy will just take her down if she needs to.
I disagree.
If she's losing,
I disagree.
If she's losing the striking exchanges, she'll just take her down, and that's the end of it. So I do think she wins. You now have me questioning. I don't have her in my lineup, but $9,000 is not a bad price for what should be a dominant win, because there'll be takedown points. I think she'll be very busy, and there might be a stoppage. I don't know, but it should be a dominant win. I see her getting it done.
She's just, she feels due for, she's just too good to not get finishes. I just think she's due for a finish. And I think this is a great matchup for her to get a finish. I just feel like she's just so good that only one finish seems crazy to me.
The problem is once you went on and on about her Instagram, your analysis from that point on was a dating video and not an actual fight analysis. So I don't know what I can trust or what is just throwing it out there to see what kind of response you get. So we're done with you. Dan, as a normal human being, why don't you break down this fight and let us know how you see it going?
Well, I also went to her Instagram. I think Tracy Cortez is going to win this fight. I do think that Kish, it's funny because she's got some wins against good opponents. She beat Nina Ansaroff Nunes, a couple other decent wins out there. But then, she's lost 3 of her last 4. I think I don't want to say it's going to be a close fight. I think Justine Kish's takedown defense might be a little bit better than we're expecting. But at the end of the day, I think Cortez is going to get her way here, going to win via wrestling. I don't know if she's going to get a finish, but I think she's going to win the fight. I think she's going to dominate. I'm not touching it for 9,000 in DraftKings, and I'm not betting on the fight either. So, my pick is Cortez via dominant decision, but not touching it for DraftKings.
Jacob, what are you rubbing?
I wouldn't rub anything.
I'm going to edit that out, but I heard like.
I was just sitting here like this.
Jacob.
Why is all of a sudden me?
Because I heard it.
If you like my analysis that much, I
heard it come out of my speakers too. So
I bet. All right. I edited it out, so nobody needs to know. Either way, it's going to be a fun fight. Nick picked her too. So all four of us going Tracy Cortez by wrestling. But we'll see what happens. It should be an interesting one. I'm actually looking forward to her winning because, she'll be a nice injection of some star power into that division.
Good luck, Tracy.
You just yelled into the microphone like she can hear you. Literally just yelled into the microphone.
Before you go, check out the description below. In there, we have links to our Facebook, our Twitter, our Instagram, and more importantly, to our DraftKings League. Check out the league, join the league, participate in the contests, and as we get going and as you start winning, we're going to start handing out gift cards and participating and doing things like that. So check those out. Every week, there are drops on every fight card. So make sure you check out this channel and our social media on Saturday before the fights start so that you have our most updated lineups and picks.